Welcome to Spyder Auto's Step Bar Installation Guide for the Toyota Highlander. Before we get started, you'll need a 13 and 16mm socket and ratchet, and a panel popper. We've laid out the contents of your step bar kit here for illustration purposes. We'll start up at the front, just behind the front tire. The front bracket will mount as shown. Next, remove these two rubber plugs from the two openings in the underside of the body. Then locate a short bolt plate and add a plastic washer. Insert the short bolt plate into the inner body opening. Locate another short bolt plate and add a plastic washer. Install the short bolt plate into the outer body opening. Mount the front bracket onto the bolt plate studs as shown. Add a washer onto the outer bolt plate stud. Add a lock ring over the washer. Then install a 16mm nut onto the outer bolt plate stud. Leave this finger tight for now. Now add a washer onto the inner bolt plate stud. Add a lock ring over the washer. Then install a 16mm nut onto the inner bolt plate stud. Leave this finger tight. Now for the rear bracket. The rear bracket mounts as shown. The bracket will mount at these 2 points in the body. Remove the rubber plug from the outer body opening. Locate a long bolt plate and add a plastic washer. Install the long bolt plate into the inner body opening as shown. Now locate a short bolt plate and add a plastic washer. Install the short bolt plate into the outer body opening as shown. Next, mount the rear bracket onto the bolt plate studs like so. Add a washer onto the inner bolt plate stud. Then add a lock ring over the washer. After that, install a 16mm nut onto the inner bolt plate stud. Leave it finger tight. Now add a washer onto the outer bolt plate stud. Then add a lock ring over the washer. Now install a 16mm nut onto the outer bolt plate stud. Leave it finger tight. Take a moment to verify that your step bars are correct and that the mounting holes align properly. Locate 4 13mm bolts, add a lock ring and washer to each. Install the 4 13mm bolts through the brackets and into the step bar to mount it. Thread the bolts enough to support the bar, but leave them finger tight for the moment. Adjust your step bars as needed, and then we'll tighten everything down. Tighten the two 16mm front bracket nuts. Then tighten the two 16mm rear bracket nuts. Next, tighten the 4 13mm step bar bolts. Last, just check that your step bars are tight and you're done. Congratulations, you've fitted your Toyota Highlander with a set of step bars from Spyder Auto.